The Urantia book. Paradise is the actually motionless nucleus of the relatively quiescent zones existing between pervaded and unpervaded space. Geographically, these zones appear to be a relative extension of paradise, but there probably is some motion in them. We know very little about them, but we observe that these zones of lessened space motion separate pervaded and unpervaded space. Similar zones once existed between the levels of pervaded space, but these are now less quiescent. They're explaining the truths of space from paradise. Paradise is the central creation in all of creation, and they're explaining space from the paradise perspective, or like including paradise in terms of what they're talking about in terms of the entire physical creation, space. So paradise is motionless. Paradise is the only still planet in the universe or in all of creation. They say that more than once, I think. They definitely say it at least once, somewhere else, maybe, that it's somewhere else besides right here. They say, paradise is motionless. Paradise doesn't spin like every other planet in existence. Paradise is the only still planet. Pervaded and unpervaded space. Pervaded and unpervaded space. That which has creation in it versus that which does not have creation in it. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Along those lines, what I'm thinking about, there's a sentence like, all of creation has something in it, like even the thinnest, I don't think they use the word thinnest, they don't use the word thinnest, but where creation is the least in terms of physicality or physicalness, there's still some atoms, some electrons, some something. They mentioned something like that. There's one, I'm going to say one atom per every something. They describe it, they might say something per inch of space in space, which has the least amount of matter in it. There's a sentence like that in the Ranch book, something about that. That really doesn't have anything to do with what they're talking about here, though, I don't think, in terms of pervaded and unpervaded space. That which exists outside of the Paradise of Ona system, maybe, is what they're referring to, versus what's in the Paradise of Ona system. Geographically, these zones appear to be a relative extension of paradise, but there probably is some motion in them. I don't know, they're talking about the creation space outside of Paradise of Ona. They're describing it. They're telling us what it is. Similar zones once existed between the levels of pervaded space, whatever exactly they mean there. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, maybe, there's a paragraph before that in this section, paper 11, section 7. Paragraph 2 is what I just read. There's paragraph 1, and there's some paragraphs that come after this paragraph, so maybe they give more of an explanation of what they mean by pervaded space or not. I don't know. But so they know, these are now less quiescent. So they know about this. That's what they're telling us. They know about space from Paradise of Ona to the current creation. So paradise is mentioned here. Me personally, I'm a Avenal son. I'm a male child born of woman. My parents are the eternal Son and the infinite Spirit. Those are my two parents. Creator sons, Michael's sons, Jesus of Nazareth. There's a big discussion about all these topics in the Ranch book, but Creator's sons, Michael's sons, and Jesus of Nazareth are sons of the first two persons of the Trinity, the universal Father and the eternal Son. They are the creators, makers, rulers, and eventually sovereigns. And now we currently have a current sovereign after the life of Jesus of Nazareth. Michael of Nebadon is a sovereign of Nebadon, his universe. That's the name they give it here in the Urantia book. But they are creator sons. That's one of the groupings of the sons of God. I am also a grouping of the sons of God. They list three in this particular groupings of the sons of God. They start out with they may say primary, they probably do. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but creator sons, secondary sons in this particular group would be sons of my order. Avenals or magisterials, I go by the name Avenals or magisterials. I am an Avenal or a magisterial son, either one. Fairly interchangeable. Same for the first order there. They use the term or terms creator son and Michael son. So creator son or Michael son. And after Jesus of Nazareth lived his life, he became sovereign of his local universe. Big discussion in the Ranch book about that particular topic. But me personally, I'm also on a bestowal mission. So Michael of Nebadon, as Jesus of Nazareth, came here on a bestowal mission, meaning he was born as a male child, born of woman. And me too. I'm a male child, born of woman, on a bestowal mission, as described in your Ranch book. The bestowals of the creator sons is discussed in your Ranch book. The bestowals of the Avenals or magisterials, such as myself, is described in your Ranch book. So that's what I'm currently doing. I'm currently on a bestowal mission here on Urantia. Urantia is the name of this planet, as given in the Urantia book. So I, as an Avenal magisterial son, me personally, I have various duties in the universe. This is the universe of my assignment. The Ranch book, I believe, says something like there's 1,062 Avenals magisterials in Nebadon, and that's the maximum quota for Nebadon. There's a sentence like that, or maybe for any universe, I don't know. But so I'm one of the 1,062, if that's the number. As far as I'm a magisterial Avenal son here in Nebadon. Currently, I'm on a bestowal mission, meaning a male child born of woman on the planet. Other work I do that they list in the Ranch book here, judicial actions, which is I in my spirit form would go to a human evolutionary world similar to this world Urantia or this world Urantia in Nebadon and raise the dead, the periodic raising of the dead. In potential, eventually there will be 10 million human evolutionary worlds in Nebadon, as in every local universe. Eventually there's 10 million inhabited worlds similar to this world Urantia. So I also do magisterial missions. If I showed up on a planet as a full-grown adult, Melchizedek showed up on this planet as a full-grown adult. Adam and Eve showed up on this planet as full-grown adults. There's big stories in the Ranch book about Adam and Eve and Maki Venta. Melchizedek is his first name, is Maki Venta. In the book here, the Urantia book. So I do magisterial missions. If I showed up on a world as a full-grown adult, that would be a magisterial mission for me. And what a magisterial mission is, what's done on a magisterial mission is somewhat described in your Ranch book. All these things are very particular to the particular sphere. This world is receiving a double bestowal. I can say with virtual certainty that this is the only world in Nebadon that will get a double bestowal. The only reason it's occurring is because the first bestowal was the creator's son, Michael of Nebadon, Jesus of Nazareth, who only bestows himself once on one sphere, one time. As a male child born of woman, he only does it once on one sphere. Out of all the human evolutionary worlds in his universe, he does it once. And that happened on this planet. All the other planets receive avenal bestowals, magisterial sun bestowals. Either way is correct. Avenal bestowals, magisterial sun bestowals. Either way of saying it is correct. Um, so all the other planets eventually receive an avenal bestowal. Um, so, uh, well, I'm doing another one of these little films. Um, so, myself, as a magisterial nodal son, currently on Urantia, doing a bestowal mission, um, I'm doing another one of these little films.